What's going on, everybody? SSK here, back at it again with another Marvel Tokon video, and today we are going to be talking about brand new tech that was just found in Marvel Tokon. Now, before I get into that, I do just need to say this will be an unscripted video mostly. I'm gonna mostly not edit it too much because I just, kind of want to let my natural thoughts kick in for this. So if I sound pretty whack throughout the video, my apologies, but I at least hope you understand my passion for this game throughout watching. You see, I've been following this game very closely for almost a year now. I was here since the first beta and I was loving every moment of it. I love both of those betas that came out. And I've always been very vocal about how much I appreciate what the developers are doing here with Tokon. They want to make a game that's very simple but has a lot of depth to it. And with Tokon, it's very innovative because this is actually a team game, a 4v4 game that has this kind of simplicity to it. But of course, at the time when the betas dropped, a lot of tag game players had their own issues with it because they felt that the game was way too restrictive and that they felt like the game didn't really have a lot of sauce, not a lot of mix, not a lot of cool combos, etc. Now, me personally at the time, I was like, you know what, that kind of makes sense. I understood people's frustrations, but I never really thought about it too much because I always felt like, you know what, I like the game and that's really all that matters personally to me. But I do want it to be known that I communicate with people who have gripes on the game. When a lot of people shared their thoughts in the previous betas, I always made sure to let people know that you have to let the developers know these kinds of things. If you have issues, write things in the feedback forums that they have. The developers quite literally want people to share their feedback on a game so that they can continue to make Tokon a better title. And the reason why I'm mentioning all of this is because for these past few months, they have made some really huge changes to the game based on this feedback. Due to this, Tokon is way more appreciated now by so many people. I mean, the complete 180 this game has gotten from the general public is absolutely insane. It's truly a beautiful thing to see, and because the open beta had training mode, everybody had the ability to break this game down. And boy, am I telling you, a lot of the crazy combos I have seen from people, I'm in love. Now, despite all of this of what I'm saying, there are still people who continue to say that Marvel Tokon has no sauce, no mix, no nothing. Now granted, I will say that some of the criticism people had throughout the beta was very valid. The online experience was pretty rough due to a lot of bad connections, but it is a beta, but hopefully they can finish this for these next 2 weeks up until the game's release. I also agree with people that the button layout for Tokon is a lot to handle. Till this day, I think adding a tag button made the button layout a lot worse, or not too nothing crazy, but I can understand why people could be frustrated, and it's quite some things to deal with, but it's not the worst thing in the world. But the main thing I'm seeing people talk about with Tokon all over Twitter is that the game just has no mix, it has no sauce, it's very simple, too easy, it's grand blue but a 4v4 game, all this jazz. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, just like with every single Marvel Tokon beta that came out, the fighting game lab monsters have found new discoveries for this game. First of all, I want to give a quick shout out to SQ for this discovery. She's an awesome fighting game content creator and competitor, and she's doing big things. So make sure y'all give her a follow, make sure to look at her Twitch as well, give her that support, y'all. I'm serious. Basically what SQ found here is that you can do an action a little bit after pressing the tag button. Pressing the tag button will make you switch to another character depending on which direction you press, but if you notice, there's a small period of time where you're still your main character before switching into the other teammate. In this period of time, you can actually do an action and that action will follow up even after you tag into the other character. And doing this gives you the benefit of being able to cover your approaches in the neutral game, hit the opponent in unexpected spots, and make your blocked anti-airs keep you at an advantage. Guys, this is a huge game changer. And the beautiful thing about it is that this can create some really awesome setups. Things that you thought weren't possible before are possible now. And it's crazy because the tag button was something that I did criticize before, but now I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, I think this actually might have been a really good idea. You see, and like I said before, this has happened all the time. When people were criticizing the first betas and everything, and like I said, don't get me wrong, I am all for people criticizing games, I'm all for the feedback and everything, it has to be done, but I do think there are some people who are a bit harsh with this game. I think right now is way too early to be saying certain things, and it's important for us to let this game develop at least for the first month before we start gathering our true thoughts on the overall state of the game. But there you have it, folks. That is the new discovery for this game, and man, we are just basically next week the game is releasing. How are you guys feeling? Are you excited? Are you scared? Please let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon as I make Marvel Tokon videos weekly. I can't believe we're nearing the release of this game, and I can't believe it's almost been about a year since I've been doing Marvel Tokon content. Thank you guys so much for supporting me for this past year, and this is only just the beginning. And as always, Tokon Bros, from me to you, have yourselves a blessed day.